Ah, Padawan. I heard your shuttle arriving. I am Master C.O. Bakard of the Jedi Council. Welcome to Tython. This is the ancestral home of our order, where the Jedi first came to be, and where our most promising Padawans complete their training.
The chance to see where the first Jedi walked, train where they trained. It's quite an honor.
So eager. You and your new master should get along nicely. Your instructors tell me that even in childhood you had a remarkable connection to the Force. We haven't seen such power in decades. I was hoping your new master would be here. Yuan left her dig site and is returning to Tython specifically to train you.
Is Master Yuan an archaeologist?
In a way. As you become her Padawan, never forget your initial training, nor the Jedi Code. There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no passion, there is serenity. There is no chaos, there is harmony. There is no death, there is the Force. This is... Yuan, I was beginning to worry.
So you've arrived safely, my Padawan. I'm sorry I can't greet you properly, but we already have a crisis on our hands.
This crisis is the reason you were delayed.
Precisely. Tython is a treasure trove of ancient Jedi relics. Recently, our researchers uncovered several teaching holograms, but they've not been fully studied. These holograms may be records of the founders of the Jedi Order. They're absolutely irreplaceable. But a large group of Flesh Raiders has begun rampaging through that region. Those priceless holograms are in danger.
I've never heard of Flesh Raiders before.
The Flesh Raiders are Tython's natives. Savage cannibals who destroy everything in their path.
Including the hologram's projectors. Combat teams are pushing the Flesh Raiders back, but retrieving the holograms is the first task of your training.
No, Yuan, you can't risk a Padawan against Flesh Raiders, even for such important artifacts.
A Padawan who was stronger in the Force at 4 years old than I was at 15? Gifted students need greater challenges.
So I must recover these holograms and watch for Flesh Raiders. Where should I begin?
The holograms are in the Gnarls. Be vigilant. That region has dangers of its own. If you encounter any difficulties, contact me on this holocommunicator. When you have the holograms, meet me at the Jedi Temple. We have much to discuss.
Activation protocol begins. So, after the long silence, finally someone comes. I am Garen Jard. Millennia ago, I stood as a founder of the Jedi Order.
For a hologram, you're surprisingly articulate.
We needed worthy vessels for our knowledge. When the Jedi Order began, I saw we must be dedicated to peace, to calming our emotions, and ending war across the galaxy. If we fought, it should only be in self-defense. That is the founding principle of civilization.
Being civilized also means defending those weaker than yourself.
Indeed, but we must do so knowing the mark it will leave upon history and on ourselves. The Jedi may have changed, but galactic peace has always remained one of our goals. Activation protocol complete. Go well.
Activation protocol begins. Another has come to listen. When the Jedi Order was founded, I, Calla Bryn, said we should devote ourselves to justice. True justice cannot be driven by emotion. We Jedi can set our passions aside and seek the truth without fear or favor.
If you can't feel mercy, justice suffers.
Sorrow for the victim, or outrage at the crime, can blind us. To see clearly, such feelings must be put aside. It has served us well. We Jedi are renowned for our fairness, our honesty. Now, that reputation is yours to keep. Activation protocol complete.
Activation protocol begins. A new Jedi comes to learn. Excellent. Excellent. I am Ter Senden, Keeper of the Histories, a founder and chronicler of the Jedi Order. I saw us becoming guardians of knowledge and secrets. We Jedi would safeguard the wisdom of the galaxy.
Gathering such knowledge would be a great adventure.
My travels took me across many worlds, more than any other founder. I saw, heard, dreamed. Jedi seek to dispel ignorance, to understand other cultures, and bring that understanding to others. Never forget that, wherever your path leads. Activation protocol complete.
Master Yuan, I've encountered a problem. One of the holoprojectors has been stolen.
Stolen? But the Flesh Raiders don't steal, they destroy. I'll look into this. If you have the other holograms, come and meet me at the Jedi Temple. I'm sending you directions now. And please, Padawan, be careful. There isn't. It's out of my hands, Kaizen. I haven't. Padawan, come in. This is Kaizen Fess, an old friend. He's here on a hunting expedition. A sacred Trandoshan tradition.
It's an honor to meet you.
Some people, even some Jedi, disapprove of my friendship with Kaizen. I wanted you to meet, before rumors prejudiced you. First, thank you for saving the holograms. The Jedi have lost enough lately without losing our history, too.
Loss is a small word for what we suffered at the Empire's hands.
That discussion will have to wait. I've identified the holoprojector that was stolen. It contained a hologram of Master Rajivari. Rajivari was another of the Jedi founders. He turned to the dark side. He betrayed the very order he helped to create.
What exactly did Rajivari do?
Details of his life are maddeningly sparse. Rajivari was immensely powerful. That stolen hologram could hold his darkest secrets. The thief is likely from Kalikori village. Local Twi'lek pilgrims here illegally. Many of them are poor or hungry.
You said Kalikori village isn't a legal settlement. I didn't think Tython had such laws.
The Republic couldn't give the Twi'leks permission to colonize Tython. Too dangerous. But they came regardless. I'd like you to go to Kalikori village, discover who took the holoprojector and retrieve it. But tread lightly. The Twi'leks are here in defiance of Republic law. We're forbidden to fully defend them, even when the Flesh Raiders attack. Relations are strained.
We're Jedi. Aren't we obligated to help those in need?
This is the Jedi Council's judgment. I might disagree, but the decision is made. When you reach Kalikori village, find Bashen, captain of the village guard. He knows everyone. He may have seen the holoprojector. I think meeting these pilgrims will be a good lesson for you, Padawan. Go carefully.
Break out another cask, or 3. The festival only comes once a year, our stores can take it.
Just as well. We have an uninvited guest.
I see. Festival of Awakening, Jedi. You're not welcome here.
I apologize for interrupting. Master Yuan Par asks if you've seen a Jedi holoprojector.
If Yuan Par's asking, guess we could try and remember.
A holoprojector. Yeah, I know what you mean. Nayland found one. Nayland Rollock. Maybe you've heard of him?
I haven't, but it sounds like he has a reputation.
Nayland Rollock. Our dueling champion for 9 years straight. He once rescued an entire scouting party from flesh raiders single-handed. He planned our defenses. Protects us when we go foraging. Without him, we wouldn't even be having the festival. And no, I am not telling you where he is. Nayland earns his peace and quiet.
That hologram's data isn't safe. Nayland should be warned. Or do you want to risk something happening to him?
Nayland can take care of himself.
Against flesh raiders, sure. But some of that Jedi tech is weird.
Okay, fine. Nayland went into the flesh raiders' territory. He's probably still there. He's been gone a while.
I thought this was a special day. Shouldn't he be here celebrating?
Nayland just likes to be alone these days, and festivals aren't really his thing.
Though last year, he did the Wakers dance with the rest of us.
I think Nayland's got a camp out there. If you see him, tell him to be back for the feast.
You make a lot of noise. I come for a flesh raider, I find a Jedi Padawan. I come to listen, to think among the dead, to fight for my people. Why have you come?
The villagers said you'd taken this holoprojector, Nayland, and told me where to find you.
I suppose they spun the tale of me being a legendary protector, too. They don't understand. Are the flesh raiders destroyed? No. My people aren't safe until my learning's complete. Tython's relics still have lessons. I listen. I can do things I never imagined possible. I will be the defender my people deserve.
Once you become this great defender, what's the next step?
We make Tython ours. No Jedi, no Republic. Our world to plow and harvest and defend. We hunt the flesh raiders to extinction and laugh. Rajavari showed me how to punish them. The flesh raiders will come, but not leave. A merciful death compared to what my people have suffered.
You'll get us both killed.
There are hidden wonders, Jedi, and my journey has just begun. Now run, or die.
Padawan, I just spoke to Rana Dalven, the daughter of Kalikori village's matriarch, concerning your visit there. I want you to meditate on what you learned. Such experiences are what shape us as Jedi.
I found the holoprojector, as you asked.
We should check that Rajavari's hologram is safe.
The holoprojector was stolen by a Twi'lek, Nayland Rollock. He'd learned force techniques from Rajavari's hologram. He was obviously unstable.
A villager? Very unusual. Then this Nayland is force sensitive. Let's see what he saw.
Activation protocol begins. A few words. Shall this be all my legacy? No. My enemies are long dead. It is time. Hear me. I have left true wisdom behind. For those who follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order, all else is fleeting.
My word, true wisdom. Padawan, he's talking about the Fount of Rajavari.
What is this Fount of Rajavari?
After Rajavari fell, sources claimed he created a great archive of his knowledge and teachings. The Fount of Rajavari. Generations of Jedi search for it, finding nothing. The Fount's considered a hoax by all reputable scholars, but we just heard proof.
Nayland Rollock saw this hologram, Master. More of Rajavari's knowledge could make him incredibly dangerous.
The hologram said, follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order. Kaleth! The ruins at Kaleth. The name means sanctum. It's the remains of an ancient fortress. Evidence suggests Kaleth was destroyed in a great battle. Old droids still walk those ruins today. But this first blade is a puzzle.
If it was once a fortress, it could refer to weapons that were stored in Kaleth.
We have found several old weapons in one section of Kaleth. Nothing like a first blade, but a good place to begin. I planned your training so carefully, but the Force has intervened. Finding the Fount of Rajivari and stopping Nayland must be a greater test.
Are you saying the Force is guiding me?
Sometimes the Force, not the Master, shapes a Padawan's trials. This seems to be such a time. You should know, Padawan. The Council tends to disapprove of such training, but I'll explain everything to them. For now, focus on exploring Kaleth for this first blade. Call me on your holocommunicator at once if you have any success.
Show respect. You stand before greatness. The first blade, I guard. It rests with the ashes of its maker, the Weapon Master.
I don't know the title. Who was he?
He saw Jedi as warriors, not only philosophers. Armed them, protected them. The first blade, first Jedi weapon. From this beginning, lightsabers came. Millennia pass. Only hilt of first blade remains. Only disturbed once. Rajivari came. He proved worthy. Permitted to take the hilt. Later, returned it.
Perhaps I could do as Rajivari did.
To take the hilt, prove worthy. The philosophy of Jedi combat. Show understanding. The Weapon Master left challenges. Here in Kaleth. Training droids to test his students. Find them. Prevail. The hilt of the first blade waits. Telemetry is received. All droids report your battle performance. Satisfactory.
In that case, I wish to take the hilt of the first blade from here.
Take the hilt. Treat with respect. Fight with honor.
Master Yuan, I found the hilt of the first blade. A proto-lightsaber from someone called the Weapon Master. The hilt looks as if there's data engraved on it.
Of course. The first blade points the way. Rajivari made the legendary weapon itself our guide. The Force is certainly with you, Padawan. Please bring the hilt back to the temple at once. I will look into a way to access that data.
Hello again, Padawan. I'm glad to see you well. Master C.O. Bakar, I was there to greet you when you first arrived.
Do you need me for something, Master Sio?
At least he has a sense of responsibility.
This is Master Jarek Kaden, another of the Jedi Council. Yuan told us about Nayland Raylock, the pilgrim seeking Rajivari's secrets. She also claimed the Force is guiding your training. This isn't unknown, but...
So the Force influencing a Padawan's training is quite rare.
Yuan seems convinced, but trusting blindly in the Force isn't the Jedi way. Good judgment and discipline must temper that trust. First she welcomes that Trandoshan into the temple, now this? She's getting more unorthodox by the day.
What do you make of Yuan's claim, Padawan?
Master Yuan is my teacher. It isn't my place to question her.
Indeed not. That's the Council's responsibility.
The Council has agreed to accept Yuan's opinion. For now. But I am concerned about the dangers this path is leading you through. Finding the Fount of Rajivari before Nayland Raylock does is important. But so is your safety, Padawan. Be mindful.
Rajivari's hologram proves the same technique existed. Don't you see? It'll resolve that silly debate once and for all. Overexcite? I'm not quite ready to... Ah, Padawan. Much longer and we'd have come looking for you. I thought you might have crossed paths with Nayland Rallock again.
Wherever Nayland is, he's not at Caleth.
You said you found the first blade, or its hilt at least. Is it? May I see it? Ah, the folds in the metal. The power cell chamber. These are lost techniques. Our lightsabers began here, with this.
I believe these etch marks are encoded information, Master Yuan.
And the interior's been modified too, perhaps to hold more. I deciphered a second clue from Rajavari's hologram. To find the Fount of Rajavari, this hilt must be taken to a cave in the Tythonian mountains. The hologram says the Founders meditated in that cave, debated. They became the Jedi Council.
What should I do with the hilt when I arrive?
The hologram didn't say. Keep your eyes open. I apologize, Padawan. Kaizen's devotion to the hunt is quite single-minded.
I don't mind. I welcome his help.
Good luck and be careful. The hologram said nothing of what might be waiting in those caves.
Sorry, I don't understand what you mean by Jagannath points. So hunting is how you serve your goddess, this scorekeeper, and increase your status. It's badly eroded. I can't see anything that might help us. It's a place to begin, at least.
Thanks for coming so fast, Jedi. That Flesh Raider stench was making us dizzy.
I think we've met before.
Yes, we have. Please don't make this hard. Nayland said to wait for you. You've got something he needs. He has to find this Fount of Rajavari to keep defending our village. I'm sorry. You were straight with us. But I have to take whatever first blade you found in Caleth. Nayland needs it.
Nayland only cares about the Fount of Rajavari. Sending you here risked your lives when he supposedly wants to save you.
You don't get it. We're scared. Nayland hardly comes into the village now. Barely eats or sleeps. And when you talk to him, his eyes are so strange.
I can't give Nayland what he wants. But stand down and I'll do what I can for him.
Something terrible's happening, isn't it? Keep your artifact, whatever it is. Keep it away from Nayland. Jedi, please, don't hurt him. Whatever Nayland's become, he did this for us.
Here in this cave, we Founders discussed our vision for the Jedi Order. And I, Rajavari, listened. I listened as they carefully crippled our newborn order, as they argued for mediocrity. It shall not stand. I have laid my plans, With my army made from Tython's true dark sons, I will purge this council of fools while they chatter.
Rajavari planned to assassinate the fledgling Jedi Council with some sort of army.
Only my apprentices and I will survive. From Caleth, we will mold the Jedi into what we deserve to be. If the hilt of the first blade has been returned, we succeeded, and the future follows the path we left. Follow, Seeker. Follow the path to the Fount of Rajavari. It is time.
Let's take this back to the Jedi Temple. Master Yuan can help us interpret it. Master Yuan, I believe I have the coordinates for the Fount of Rajavari.
Kaizen mentioned as much. Padawan, I just received a very disturbing message. For you, from Naylan Rallock.
Survival. Mine, my villages, and yours, Jedi. Interesting to think about. You fooled my people. It doesn't matter. There's other routes to the Fount of Rajavari. Interfere, and I'll kill you.
Naylan has truly fallen then, and he wants you dead. You must be vigilant.
There must be a way to save Naylan, Master, or reason with him.
He may not give you the chance. You cannot risk yourself. We still have the Fount of Rajavari to find. Let me see those coordinates, Padawan. Perhaps I can get us started.
I've studied similar depictions, and that coordinate matches ancient mappings of the eastern Tythos Ridge.
Which fits with the first coordinate perfectly. Well done. But that leaves this coordinate. We can't triangulate the Fount of Rajavari without it. Perhaps it's a rock formation.
With two of us, the search would take half as long.
Padawan, look. In the map's code, there's something else hidden here. A warning? The Fount of Rajavari has mechanisms for intruders. Only those who know Rajavari's path will walk through unscathed to gain his wisdom.
Mechanisms for intruders can only mean one thing.
But according to this, knowledge of Rajavari's philosophy will protect you. Fascinating. We know Caleth was Rajavari's stronghold, and excavators have uncovered ancient computer terminals in Upper Caleth. Those terminals might hold answers, if they weren't all locked with passwords.
The hilt of the first blade accessed the coordinates to the Fount of Rajavari. It could unlock these terminals too.
Of course. Those engravings, some of them resemble security algorithms. Go to Upper Caleth and investigate those terminals for any clue. I'll wait here for Kaizen. We're close, Padawan, I know it.
Master Rajavari's gone. The Council survived. We failed. They'll come for us. They'll have to lay siege if they want to take us prisoner. We can't give in. Master Rajavari's fifth principle says, showing mercy to an enemy creates a spiral of destruction. We'll take plenty of Jedi with us.
Another Jedi today. My seventh. Master Rajavari formed an army from the allies he found past the mountains. We could sure use them now. But they vanished. Just left their servants. Those cannibals in their stupid camps. Master Rajavari's second principle says all life is a battle, even to your last breath. But our allies didn't leave us a choice.
The bleeding won't stop. Blast it! Why did I watch Vadria's back? Master Rajwari's 7th principle said it. Sacrificing your strength is the path of a fool. I should have just let her die. It doesn't matter. The siege is nearly over. This can only end one way.
Master Yuan, I have the clues we need.
Oh, Padawan. Back already? What clues did you find?
I think I recovered enough of Rajavari's philosophy to help me.
So the Jedi besieged Kaleth after Rajavari tried to kill the Council, and his apprentices held the line all by themselves. Remarkable.
Rajavari's apprentices knew there was no hope, but they defended their beliefs to the last.
Yes, with a different master they could have been great Jedi. Hopefully the principles you've recovered will help you pass into the Fount of Rajavari safely, and once Kaizen brings us the last coordinate... Wait, where is Kaizen? It's been... how long was I working?
I could go and find Kaizen, just to make sure he's all right.
He mentioned the Waterfall Caves, didn't he? If Kaizen has the last coordinate, you can triangulate the Fount of Rajavari. There's no time to waste, Padawan. Go, and may the Force be with you both.